Saturday night, May 17th at Mercy Road Church in Fortville, Indiana, Wrestling Theology presents Made for More. Doors open at 5 p.m. and the bell time is at 6 p.m. and tickets are going fast at WrestlingTheology.com. Championship gold is on the line and new contenders will rise. Let's dive into everything you can expect at Made for More.
Wrestling Theology fans, it's your champion, the veteran Jack Vaughn, the Belt of Truth champion. And I must say that I know there's a lot of you that are really excited to see the veteran Jack Vaughn perform this Saturday night. But I have the unfortunate duty of letting you know that that's not going to happen. You people have been completely disrespectful to me from the very moment that I started carrying the Belt of Truth Championship. And why? Why do you disrespect a wrestler of my caliber? It's because you don't understand the great things that I'm doing. The Belt of Truth Championship means a lot to me. However, when opportunity knocks, I have to take it. Apollo, I've known you a long time, but don't think that this is me trying to get out of facing you, because the next time I show up, I am more than happy to defend my championship against you. And maybe the next time I show up, you fans will actually show me the respect that I deserve.
Hello, Wrestling Theology Fellowship fans. This is your interim general manager, Zane Paisley. Just got off the phone with William Patrick Corgan. That's right, Billy Corgan, Smashing Pumpkins, National Wrestling Alliance. He let me know that Jack Vaughn will be participating at the Crockett Cup for the National Wrestling Alliance this weekend. So unfortunately, Jack Vaughn will not be defending the Belt of Truth versus Appollo Starr at Made for More at Mercy Road in Fortville. I have informed Jack Vaughn that he must defend the Belt of Truth at our June event or he will be stripped of the championship. Not to fret. Taking on Appollo Starr at Made for More, Mercy Road, Fortville. He's the star of screens. The small screen, you've seen him on Netflix's The Wrestlers. You've seen him on the big screen at the Queen of the Ring. That's right. Jared Kripke will be taking on Appollo Starr at Made for More this Saturday.
When Jack Vaughn had to bow out due to an incredible opportunity to work with the NWA at the Crockett Cup this weekend, it left Appollo Starr without his expected main event. But opportunity knocks again. Enter Jared Kripke, fresh off his Hollywood debut in the critically acclaimed Queen of the Ring. Now two fan favorites collide for a shot at the Belt of Truth. Appollo Starr, a former champion hungry to reclaim his crown, faces Kripke, who's riding high and ready to prove he belongs at the top in the ring just as well on the movie screen. This #1 contender match could steal the whole show here at Made for More. Be there to find out.
Sage Phillips with the side headlock. Is Chuckles doing a tribute to Ox Baker with that eye makeup?
You know, Sage Phillips is stocky. Very stocky. Like, low center of gravity. Reminds me of almost a Dean Malenko.
Sage Phillips, graduate of School of Rock. I like that comparison to Dean Malenko.
The only difference is I've seen Sage Phillips show some emotion already.
Bordy, would you stop?
This crowd is getting behind the stupid clown.
Atomic drop to the mat, Daddy. Inverted.
I have a question. As a wrestling manager for years, I have always wondered why it's illegal to low blow somebody, but an inverted atomic drop is perfectly legal.
You raise a good question.
Is it because it's supposed to go through and hit them on the hind end parts instead?
That must be the logic. I don't have my copy of the NWA rule book as found at the Library of Congress.
Have you ever had an inverted atomic drop happen to you?
Sadly, I have. And
yeah, it doesn't hit you on your hind end parts.
No, it does not. I want to disagree with your logic, but I find no fault in it, sir. Though if the referee called it that way, the Matt Daddies, while they would have won, would not have won the Wrestling Theology Tag Team Championships.
That is true.
Jordan Dye knee to the back of Chuckles. Chuckles taking the bait.
I enjoyed that. That is good tag team wrestling.
I'll disagree with the ethics, but I can't object to the efficacy.
You use really big words. Just say they were cheating, but it worked. That's the best way to say it.
A fair point, sir.
Use $1,000 words in a $10 off the rack suit. Come on.
This is never mind. I apologize. The doctorate was showing.
Did you get that at? I don't know. I've never been there, but I hear there's places called Goodwill.
I didn't get this at Goodwill. The Matt Daddies have successfully baited Slim Trimmons into the wing, giving them carte blanche to cheat behind Wayne Silver's back.
Make sure they fairly tagged there.
They did. However, instead of a wrist lock...
Are they trying to rip his beard out?
Exactly. Instead of a wrist lock during the transition, Jordan Dye had a handful of Chuckles' braided beard.
Did the referee even realize? Because I don't think he was counting.
The
ref isn't counting. Continue to do it. I know you can't grow facial hair, but whenever a beard gets pulled on, it hurts really bad. I've had my sideburns pulled on before, and I almost peed my pants.
Who would pull your mutton chops?
It's a long story. Do you have time to hear it?
I'm with you all night, Morty.
One time there was this guy on YouTube called the Carpetbagger. We got into an argument. He pulled my mutton chops. The end.
And Wayne Silver giving a lot of leeway to Jordan Dye.
Did Chuckles just toss that man off the top rope with his facial hair? Not the man getting Throne's facial hair. His own beard.
Slim and Sage in the ring. The man was chained with Team 3D. Right hands.
Some jumping jacks, I guess. Big elbow to the top of the head.
Shades of the American Dream. Check that pulse. Splash. And the Catch Wrestling Casanova kicks out at 2.
And gets out of the ring. Very smart. Very smart. Going out to take a breath.
And Sage baiting Slim Trimmons into getting a huge boot by Jordan Dye.
I tell you what, I'm impressed by the teamwork. This crowd not really impressed by it, I could tell. They're not impressed by the teamwork of the Matt Daddies.
Chuckles finally getting out of the ring, and the Matt Daddies, after having their way with Slim Trimmons, have rolled him back in the ring. Small joint manipulation, perhaps. Oh! Sage Phillips stomping on Slim Trimmons' wrist.
What's the difference between small joint manipulation and just normal joint manipulation?
Well, small joint normally focuses on the bones in the finger.
Oh, okay. See, I need to know these things for when I'm the GM.
Reminds me, I need to talk to Zane about this GM search. Morty, what do you think of the fans here in Anderson chanting Twinkie Power for Big Time Fitness?
They've got really bad taste in wrestlers. That's what I think. But it's okay. They are wonderful people.
Do you approve of the Twinkie Power chant, though?
They are allowed to believe what they want to believe, I suppose. Would I say it? No. No.
Reese Cup fan?
Who's not?
Slim has been cut off for some time. Big Time Fitness is going to need a tag here.
Yeah, I've noticed that the Matt Daddies have really just wore out both members of Big Top Fitness.
Quick tags, effective baiting of the opponent into
Yes.
the ring.
They both have to be feeling it.
And Wayne Silver giving the Matt Daddies far more than the 5 count.
Oh my gosh. You know, I need to request that this is the referee for the matches that I manage in, because he clearly just does not care.
And to defend Wayne slightly, I know Big Time Fitness would rather have a clean finish than a disqualification. But I think I agree with you that maybe he's bending the rules a little too much.
I agree. I agree. And if there's anything I know about, that is bending the rules. I also break them sometimes, too.
Jordan Dye taking his respite while he's tagged out of the match to trash talk individuals at ringside.
I don't know if he was trash talk. Did you hear what he was saying?
It was something unkind about the woman in tie-dye.
Oh, really? I thought he said, "Hey, lady in the tie-dye, I like your tie-dye shirt." That's what I would say to these wonderful people.
Slim Trimmons double clothesline gets the tag to Chuckles.
Oh, here comes Chuckles coming in like a house of fire, punching both of them in the face.
Left, right, right. Double chop.
Oh, big splash in the corner. Big splash in the other corner. Big splash in the other corner. Ducks a clothesline. Oh, man.
Civet kick to the back of the
It
head.
never ceases to amaze me that clown can actually kick.
Almost a 3. Jordan Dye kicking out. Morty, has Chuckles taken off his jacket? He's still wearing his ring jacket.
No, he never takes it off.
Fireman's carry. Jordan Dye escaping. Head collision tag. Oh! Leaping off the knee, kick to the back of the head. Shining Wizard.
That was the shiniest of wizard kicks I've ever seen. That was the shiniest.
Slim successfully breaking up the pinfall.
You know, every now and again with his glasses, Sage Phillips does kind of look like a wizard that we would all know.
Which one is that?
Harry Potter, what is wrong with you?
Oh! Spinebuster to Sage Phillips. Fireman's carry. Air Monoplane spin. Sage Phillips taking out Jordan Dye. Tag team champions retained.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, and still Wrestling Theology Tag Team Champions, Slim Trimmons, Chuckles the Clown. They are Big Time Fitness.
Wrestling Theology Fellowship made for more's coming up. And you know what, Chuckles?
What, Mr. Fitness?
Jacob Rose and Ryan Michaels are going to get a rematch at our World Tag Team Champion.
Hot dog, does that make me happy? There's nothing more I like to do than kick people like them in the face, am I right?
Right? Absolutely right. You know, I respect those guys. They're great talents in the ring, but they even think about cheating. We'll definitely have tricks up our sleeves, won't we, Chuckles?
Oh, tricks may be for kids, but Twinkies are for legends.
Oh, yeah. Twinkie power.
The fitness circus is in town, and Big Top Fitness is bringing the fun and the fight as they defend their tag team championships once again. Chuckles the Clown and Mr. Fitness Slim Trimmons are not just entertaining, they're dominant champions, having fended off the likes of the highlight reel and toppling the mighty Warhorse for the titles. But now Mortimer Blankenship III returns with a vengeance, managing the sleek and dangerous White Winged Doves in Ryan Michaels and Jacob Rose. And this is going to be a rematch for the gold. With Morty's eyes set on reclaiming power and prestige, the Doves are ready to soar to championship gold. Who will come out on top? Be there to find out at Made for More.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the ring for the moment of fame. Round of applause for Randy Jones, everybody.
Me before you bless me, Lord. Me before you bless me, Lord. You will not forget me, Lord. I know you come get me, Lord. My life in Christ now. Will it to lay my life down? Live it, my life in Christ now. Will it to lay my life down? Live it, my life in Christ. Will it to lay my life down? Live it, my life in Christ. Check it out. I will it to lay my life down. You can't run, you can't hide. You ain't got nowhere to go. You can't run, you can't hide. Ain't no hiding in my soul. You can't run, you can't hide. You ain't got nowhere to go. You can't run, you can't hide. Ain't no hiding in my soul. No, come out in the name of Jesus. Come out in the name of Jesus. Come out in the name of Jesus. No, come out in the name of Jesus. Whatever make you jealous, tell it. Come out in the name of Jesus. Whatever make you grieve.
What's up, everybody? Are we some wrestling, Jesus-loving wrestling fans in here? If so, make some noise. I want to talk to you tonight about victory through sacrifice. But see, I'm not talking about, so let me give you an example. Like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. They also understand victory through sacrifice, but it's a selfish victory through sacrifice. So they took their life and they devoted it to the court. They got up early in the morning and every day they was in there. They sacrificed relationships, they sacrificed fun times to make sure that they was the best at what they do. And they made it because what they seeked after they got. But the victory through sacrifice that I want to talk about is the one, it's selfless. It's somebody that laid down his life for us so that we could have victory. I want to talk to you about Jesus Christ. God sent his son to die for us so that we could live. He took on the criminal's death that we deserved so we could take on and put on his holiness. Guys, it's not nothing that we do. It's all because of him. That is the victory. The Greek word for Jesus said on the cross, it is finished. The Greek word for it is finished is tetelestai. Tetelestai in Greek means three different things. They would use that whenever they were signing a document over. So like if they were buying or making a purchase, they would say, Tetelestai, it is finished. Like that's here at your home. Here, this is bought and it's paid for. Jesus bought and paid for us. He went to hell, he took back the keys, and he came back and he said, now my children are free. If they put their faith in me, I give them eternal life, that they can have life through me. He said, I and the Father are one, and them and me are one. Another thing Tetelestai also meant was when they would go out to battle. They would use Tetelestai when the battle was over, meaning the battle is finished. Guys, the battle against sin is over because of Jesus. We don't have to fight for it anymore. We don't have to show up. We just have to put our faith in Him, and His blood covers us day in and day out. Finally, Tetelestai, the third one it meant, and I understand this all too well, but when you go and you get in trouble, and you go in front of a judge, and the judge tells you, hey, you have to do this amount of time, and when you're done with this time, you come back, and I'll stamp Tetelestai on your paper, because it is finished. You served your sentence. God paid for our sentence. The sentence was death. Romans 3:24 says, for we all fall short of glory, and we all fall short of the glory of God. For we have all sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Sorry, brain fart. And it tells us in Romans that the wages for death, or the wages for sin are death. Jesus says, hey, the battle is finished. Jesus says, hey, you've been bought and paid for. He says the battle is won. It is finished. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is take yourself and say, you know what, God? I choose to follow you. So many people get caught up thinking that they've got to clean their own life up before you can go to God. But I'm going to tell you, I was a holy mess when I went to God. In prison. I went to Him. I was a gambler. I was a cusser. I did all these crazy things. And He met me right where I was at. And He'll meet you right where you're at too. All you got to do is call on His name. So the victory through sacrifice that I'm talking about is one that we can never reach on our own. God gives us the grace we need each day. Don't get too focused on tomorrow and the things that you think because tomorrow the grace will come. Tomorrow has its own worries. Don't get too focused on the past, because the past is in the past and it's been paid for. The battle is done. So I just wanted to do this. So I chose to do this stuff myself, but that's because I think that everybody needs a little bit of Jesus. And so I bought these little mini Jesuses so everybody can see. I think we need a little Jesus in our life. We need to realize how radical Jesus is. Sorry if I hit you with some. If you don't get one, I got more. Come find me at intermission. Here's some little Jesuses for you. Look, I got more because everybody needs a little Jesus. And so if you don't have Jesus in your life, I need you to understand it's the most important decision you could ever make. Stop wasting time and realize that it's His blood, it's His sacrifice that covers us. You can run the race all day long, but when you get to the end, all that really matters is, did you accept Him? Don't waste another second. I love you, but more than me or anybody else, just know God loves you.
We're blessed to welcome back Rainey Jones to deliver the in-ring moment of faith. This is more than just wrestling. It's a community, a mission, and a reminder of the hope that unites us all. Rainey's message will inspire, encourage, and uplift everyone in attendance. Don't miss this heartfelt moment in the middle of an action-packed night. It's why Wrestling Theology is unlike any other wrestling event out there.
Hey y'all, it's Maya here. I have some unfortunate news. At my last match, I did suffer a slight injury that's going to take me out for a couple weeks. Meaning, I'm going to miss y'all at WTF this weekend. However, on June 14th, I do plan to be there. And whoever y'all got for me, just know that I'll be ready. See y'all soon.
The women's division is heating up as Noelle Summit defends her championship in a triple threat match against two fierce competitors, the resilient Arie Alexander and the rising star of Kasie Clay. This one is a high-stakes battle for supremacy in the women's division. Noelle calls herself the Marionette, but will she be able to control the strings in this chaotic and unpredictable matchup? Arie brings the experience and fire, while Kasie is hungry for her first big championship win. 3 women enter, but only 1 leaves with the title. Don't miss this showdown.
He's telling Kasie Clay to watch the hair. I do believe she had to watch it in order to pull it.
That is true. Remember, she cannot win this match by a count out.
She's just breathing, getting a breath, catching her breath. You have to catch your breath. You can't breathe freely in here. Have you smelled these people?
I don't go around smelling the fans.
Well, neither do I, but you can't help it. You stand, look at that guy over there. You stand 5 feet away from him, you're going to get a nose full of something you don't want.
Trying for a kick. Arie breaking the kick.
Already taking her back and dropping her on her head.
And again.
Another suplex, if you will. Kasie on the outside. She clearly, that had to hurt, but see, she's using her head. She's breathing.
Arie is the queen of the German suplex. Right through the rope. I think Arie's just trying to get this match underway here.
I think she's showboating. Didn't you see that?
I don't think so. And a chop right to the chest.
That had to hurt.
Yes, it definitely did. Arie Alexander in complete control of this match, and another chop to the chest. Arie up on the ring apron, and it looked like she was going to try to kick her in the face, but it was blocked.
Yeah, that was a very smart move by Kasie Clay. Drop dead gorgeous Kasie Clay.
Kasie Clay in control now. It looks like she is choking Arie on the middle rope. Kasie Clay stomping Arie Alexander. Now she has a boot into her throat.
Kasie Clay using the American way.
I don't know about that.
Just a good old stomp a mud hole. Wouldn't you say that's the American way of fighting?
I believe so.
I believe that there was a version of that in a song by Toby Keith. He said we put a boot somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
That was courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
That American fighting. American fighting. That right there. You just proved my point. Thank you.
Arie Alexander trying to get to the bottom rope here. And Clay stomping Arie in the corner. A running bulldog by Kasie Clay. Taking weight, patting herself on the back, then going for the cover, and only getting a 1 count. What?
You said a running bulldog. I was thinking of a cute little bulldog running. How precious.
Oh, boy. Fans, this is what I got to work with here.
Got her tied up in the ropes somewhat, kneeing her.
Kneeing her in the face.
Yeah, as she holds her there.
Kick to the face, almost sent Arie to the floor.
That would have been horrible.
It would.
These floors are concrete. She probably would have broke open her gourd.
Now choking Arie on the middle rope yet again. referee in there telling her she's only got a count of 5 to get out of it. On one side to the other, clothesline by Arie Alexander.
Referee GP getting involved in this match.
Both women down in the middle of the ring. Referee at a count of 2.
Not letting anybody just do what they want to do in there, because this is not a no disqualification
this is not.
match.
No.
Thank you for clarifying. I get confused sometimes.
Only the opening contest.
The triple threat.
Okay, the opening 2 contest.
Thank you very much. See, I may not remember, but I do know things.
Both women standing
forearms to the
in
face.
the middle of the ring.
It's a reversal.
Off the rope. Arie Alexander in control. Whip off
Kasie
the
looks
rope.
like she tried to duck that.
Clothesline by Arie Alexander.
Arie Connor was putting elbows to her back. That has to hurt.
Another clothesline by Arie.
Here comes another suplex.
Arie with a suplex.
Suplex.
Going for the cover. 1, 2, and no.
She took too long to go for the cover there. See, if I was her manager, I would have told her, get right on that. Just get on her. Get on the pin. She's taking too long.
I'm sure you would have.
I would have. That's what all these people need, is a good manager like me.
They're going for a cover. Kasie Clay, 1, 2, and no.
Looks like Kasie Clay has control of Arie right now. Looks like she's wanting to
Arie fighting with back elbows. And German suplex by Arie Alexander.
There's a
going
German
for the cover.
suplex.
1, 2, and no.
Explain this to me. Explain this to me, okay? Are you listening? Girl gets title opportunity. I beat her. Girl gets another title opportunity. I beat her again. Girl gets a third opportunity, and I beat her again. So I want the powers at WTF, the powers that be, whoever is in charge of this place, to explain to me why, for the 4th time, Arie Alexander has an opportunity at my championship. Explain it to me, because May 17th, there's this triple threat, Kasie Clay, and the belle of the ball, Arie Alexander. No. Cut it. Arie, it doesn't matter. I am the Wrestling Theology Fellowship Women's Champion. Yes, me, the Marionette. No problem. And if you want to catch me or any other women at WTF, I better see you from low. Okay? I better see you from low.
Everybody's homie meets the flamboyant Flair as Pompano Joe squares off against Prima Donnie. Pompano brings years of in-ring wisdom and resilience, but Prima Donnie has charisma and is cunning in spades. These two couldn't be more different, but that's exactly why this match could be one of the most entertaining of the night. Will Joe's game plan overcome Donnie's dazzling tactics, or will Prima Donnie strut away with the victory that adds to his highlight reel? The only thing that's guaranteed is a great match between the two. Don't miss this action at Made for More this Saturday night.
Everyone's homie is in the house, and there's no better feeling than being right here in the house of Wrestling Theology. And on May 17th, Made for More, well, you're going to get more of Pompano Joe, because it doesn't matter who you put in front of me, you're going to find out that homie don't play that.
This Saturday, we have a rematch between Chris Owens and Adam Rohrgeous. The last time these two locked up, Chris Owens proved why he's the alpha athlete, defeating Adam Rohrgeous in a hard-fought contest. But Rohrgeous isn't one to take a loss lightly. He's back and more determined than ever to prove he's more than just a dastardly mustache and flashy moves. Can Owens maintain his win streak, or will Adam pull out all the stops and even the score? The rematch is set, the stakes are personal, and the outcome could shake up the singles division. Expect fireworks when these two collide again at Made for More.
No. Shoulder block by Adam Rohrgeous and posing for the crowd here. Drop kick by Chris Owens. Hip toss. And whip into the buckle reversal. Adam Rohrgeous right into the buckle, running into a big boot by Chris Owens. Chris Owens up to the second rope. Flying crossbody for the second rope.
That is a big man to fly like that.
Definitely is. Adam Rohrgeous rolling to the floor now.
Very smart. Get out of where all the action is. Get to where you cannot get pinned. You got to breathe. You got to breathe. I'm just sitting here breathing right now. You got to breathe.
Indeed, you do have to breathe.
Exactly.
Indeed, you do.
You need to do some more breathing, Joey.
Yes, I don't do enough of it.
Not enough breathing. You ever just breathe?
Adam Rohrgeous breaking the count by getting on the ring apron.
So he could breathe some more. See, I'm telling you.
Yes.
I preach the focus on breathing. I teach that to all my wrestlers. You got to breathe.
Well, Chris Owens going after Adam Rohrgeous, and Adam Rohrgeous with a double axe handle to the back.
I thought you were going to say Adam Rohrgeous with lungs full of air.
Yeah, he might.
He better be. He was breathing. Very smart, cutting Chris Owens off with a double axe handle to the back.
Chris Owens trying to fight back, but Adam Rohrgeous stops it with one right hand, ramming his head into the turnbuckle there.
Directly into the turnbuckle.
And a chop by Adam Rohrgeous.
That seemed like that hurt a little bit.
It did. Maybe you should go in the ring and have him try it out on you.
No, I'm good, Joey. Thank you.
Okay, good. Chris Owens with a chop on Adam Rohrgeous, and now a second one. Oh.
A very Tracy Smothers-like chop to the throat there. You think he learned that from Tracy?
If you would ask him, he would say Tracy learned it from him.
Wow.
That's probably what
I never
Rohrgeous
knew that, though. I can't
pro-
believe that Adam Rohrgeous taught Tracy Smothers the throat chop.
I believe Adam Rohrgeous would say something like that if you'd ask him.
Well, yeah, if he did that, then why wouldn't he say that? You should take credit where credit's due.
Back to the match. Chris Owens with two right hands coming off the rope, and Adam Rohrgeous with a flying shoulder block. Cover 1, 2, and no.
I believe that was more of a shoulder tackle. He wasn't blocking anything with his shoulder. He was tackling with it. Joey, come on.
I have been corrected.
Aren't you the analyst here?
Adam Rohrgeous whips Chris Owens over into the opposite turnbuckle. And a
Need him in the face.
Yeah, knee to the face.
Directly in the face. Well, that was beautiful.
Adam Rohrgeous in control of the opening encounter here at Crossroads of Destiny. Adam Rohrgeous picking up Chris Owens, putting him across the middle rope. And he is choking him on the middle rope. Referee Tommy Two Shoes getting in there to.
He should end this match. Chris is done for. Adam's got this match won.
It does not end unless there is a pinfall or submission.
Or disqualification.
Yes, or disqualification.
Man, I thought you were the analyst. I am so confused. Can we get somebody who knows what they're talking about?
You're the one that would take the disqualification over anything. Covered by Adam Rohrgeous, only getting a 2 count on Chris Owens.
Why would I take a disqualification? Then you don't get the winner's purse.
You would take a disqualification if you had championship gold.
Oh, yeah, well, that makes sense because then you get to keep the belt.
Adam Rohrgeous going for the cover and a 2 count again.
Because at that point, you're just making a lot of money whether you win or lose.
And it's all about the money with you, isn't it?
Yeah. You don't become a millionaire without caring about money. Joey, are you a millionaire?
No.
Yeah, then shut up. That's what I thought. Adam Rohrgeous going up to the top.
Chris Owens with a right hand stopping Adam Rohrgeous on the top rope.
He's punching him in the face, ref.
Ref didn't see it that way. Chris Owens jumping off the second rope. Adam Rohrgeous on top. Chris Owens back of it and throwing Adam Rohrgeous from the top turnbuckle.
That could not have felt good.
No, not at all. Right hand by Chris Owens. Right hand by Adam Rohrgeous. Owens, Rohrgeous, Owens again, repeatedly with the right hands. Duck under by Adam Rohrgeous, kicked to the midsection by Chris Owens. Chris Owens off the rope, kicked to the side of the head of Adam Rohrgeous. Chris Owens putting Adam Rohrgeous on his shoulder.
Adam Rohrgeous wiggling out.
Adam Rohrgeous going for the cover. 1, 2, and no.
I could have swore that was over. I could have swore that was the end of it. I was wrong. I'll admit I was wrong because, in fact, the match was not over, Joey.
Chris Owens has a lot of fight in him.
Does he have a lot of oxygen in him? Because that matters.
He probably does. Rolled through by Adam Rohrgeous. No! Grabbing the tights, referee Tommy Two Shoes. Seems like that's just something you would tell your people. But anyway, back to the action.
I don't know what you're talking about, Joey.
A missed super kick by Chris Owens. Rolled through. Chris Owens putting Adam Rohrgeous on his shoulder.
A TKO.
Chris Owens going for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
I am shocked.
And Chris Owens, the winner of the opening encounter.
And come May 17th, I'm going to show the WTF world why I'm made for more.
The main event for the evening is a rematch fueled by controversy and intensity. Last month, the United States champion Juwan Thomas retained his title by getting himself intentionally disqualified against Anthony Toatele. This time, Toatele is laser focused on walking out with the gold, and he's not about to let another cheap escape keep him from the championship. The tensions between these two warriors is at an all-time high. Juwan Thomas may call himself the Naptown Nightmare, but Toatele is wide awake and ready to turn that nightmare into a dream come true for himself and his fans. Expect a war in the ring, and don't blink because this match could steal the show.
Did Juwan look out? Dazed in the eyes?
Definitely did. Oh! Contact was made to the left temple there. It's not a good place to take a boot.
Anthony, drop kick outside the ring immediately to the cover.
See? In the last match, that's what wasn't happening. Immediately to the cover. I'll give Anthony Tortellini the benefit of the doubt.
Sally.
Huh? What's on the telly? BBC 3, BBC 1? What are we talking about over here? I'm talking about Anthony Tortellini and how good he is. I'll give it to him. He's good. He's toned. But I don't think he's good enough to beat Juwan.
Splash caught. And Anthony dropped headfirst into the top turnbuckle. Juwan forearm to the back and then just driving his elbow into Anthony's back. Juwan Thomas.
Was he grabbing him by the nose there, or was that the eyes? I could not tell.
Looked like he was trying to scratch both of his eyes. Juwan closed fist, but Morty, look at that. He blocked out Tommy Two Shoes, and Tommy could not see that stiff closed right hand.
Well, but did you see he opened it up when Tommy could see? That's very smart. Oh, well, he did do that right in front of the ref, didn't he? Never mind. I take back what I said.
Juwan getting admonished, but not disqualified, so... Tall thudding chop. I felt that echo throughout the arena. And nothing thus far about the defending U.S. champion has been technical. It's all been hard strikes, chokes, attempting to grind and wear down Anthony Toatele.
If it works, it works.
Absolutely. Because what's the harm to Juwan? If he gets disqualified, that's effectively a victory in his mind.
Exactly. I mean, that's what I've always told my guys. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be effective. That was effective. I can tell you that.
Big power slam. 2 count.
Is it possible for a power slam to be pretty? I don't think so. I think it just looks powerful. Power's in the name.
Little bit of a package power slam. Look at that snap.
I believe Anthony Toatele calls that the Feta Buster. Using all of his weight coming down on the small of Anthony's back there.
And Juwan helping Anthony up to do it a second time.
I bet every time that he hits him that hard, I bet Anthony Toatele wishes that he didn't have that one last cannoli.
Toatele, when's the last time Anthony had a carb?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure his car is fuel injected.
Juwan Thomas using a modified bear hug, placing all of his upper body weight onto Anthony's shoulders. Anthony is having to spend lots of energy just to avoid being crushed.
Juwan Thomas with, it looked like a forearm to the kidney area, wouldn't you say?
I think you may be right, and immediately back.
He just knows the right areas to hit. Is that a bear hug almost? A backward, like to the back?
It's a rear guard bear hug. I can think of a better way to call it. What it is effective.
Yes, the weird guard bear hug. I'll put that down in my book so I'll know what to call it next time. The weird guard bear hug.
Rear guard.
Oh, rear guard. I thought you said weird guard.
Anthony Toatele, you got me saying it.
Anthony,
escaping the bear hug. Kick to the back of Juwan's head.
Throws him off.
Big clothesline.
Took his head off. That's got to be it. I think that might have been a slow count.
I hate to agree, but you may have been right. Credit to Juwan. Outside leg hooked, and he also went to grapevine the arm to make it more difficult for Anthony to kick out. So despite all of the antics and cheating, Juwan is a competent professional wrestler.
This is his one fault. He lets the wonderful fans of WTF get in his head. And I don't see that to be a good thing. He needs to just block it out. Focus on the objective.
I have to agree with you. Juwan is distracted by this lively crowd here at the Mercy Road Church in Anderson, Indiana. Double axe handle into a Jackie Fargo strut. Arrogant cover getting 2. Juwan may regret that. A proper cover may have been sufficient.
I agree. See, he needs a manager. He needs a manager to tell him the right thing to do at the right time. He has all the tools. He just needs to know when to use those tools.
Juwan Thomas, already a champion, and you're arguing with some refinement, he could go to even greater heights here in Wrestling Theology.
Watch this. Watch this.
Absolutely. Wow, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Juwan distracted, trash talking Anthony. Springboard enziguri to the back of Juwan's head. Juwan shrugging Anthony off. Oh!
Huge DDT.
Big DDT.
Juwan hung up in the ropes.
Almost on instinct, Anthony hitting that leaping DDT.
He's clearly running on fumes right now.
Absolutely. Tommy Two Shoes counting both men down.
Seriously, I could smell the garlic in the air.
He is Samoan, not Italian. His last name is Toatele.
What?
Did you miss the tribal link? Big clothesline. Did you hear that impact? And Juwan just rocked.
Did you say Tribal Ink?
Yes, sir.
What, you talking about his tattoos?
Yes.
I thought he got those in Naples.
German suplex. Juwan trying to escape, but Anthony got most of it.
Look out. It's not looking good for Juwan right now. I'm going to admit that.
Forearm. Shining Wizard in the corner. Good night, Juwan.
Oh, Tony has it under cover right now. He's got to cover him right here. All under. He's got it. Oh, man. Referee Tommy Two-Tone is telling Tony Tortellini that he did not get a 3 count.
Tommy Two Shoes telling Anthony Toatele he was unsuccessful in covering Juwan Thomas for the championship.
That's what I just said. Did you not hear me?
I did. Anthony tuning up the bands. Juwan Duck catching the super kick. Naptown slam.
Oh my gosh. And he kicks out. Wait, did you say that Tony Tortellini has a band?
He was tuning up for the super kick, but Juwan Thomas caught it.
Oh, I see. I understand.
Hitting his version of the black hole slam. But we're right back. Juwan is not pressing his advantage. Getting frustrated with Anthony. They can't put away Anthony Toatele.
He is getting very frustrated. I do see that.
Kicking Anthony to the head. Toatele responding with right hands. And a forearm. Goozle. Is Anthony going up? Choke! Right hand. Short arm choke slam, Uranagi. Just a 2 count, Morty.
Did you just say he has short arms? Would you pay attention to the match? What are you talking about his arms for?
Juwan in submission hold. Is he going to tap? Anthony has him. Juwan, how is he not submitting? Fighting.
Overpowering
back.
him. Getting out of it. Man, imagine standing up with your arm cranked back behind your head like that. That's got to put more pressure on it even, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Super kick. Juwan's out. This must be it.
This is over. Oh my gosh. I knew he was going to kick out. I knew he was going to kick out the whole time.
Juwan Thomas kicking out at 2.
I wasn't worried. I was not worried.
How are either of these gentlemen going to put the other away? Anthony, adrenaline flowing, sizing up Juwan Thomas, trying to decide what to do next to be victorious and become United States champion once again. How's Juwan going to respond?
Juwan catches him.
Blocked.
Oh my goodness.
Fireman's carry into the double knee gut buster.
And then he just a drop kick to the side of the head.
Just a 2 count.
I could have swore that was going to be over.
And Juwan looks on with disbelief. Tommy Two Shoes counting just 2. And Morty, do you see the surprise in Juwan's face?
Yeah,
Is he losing faith?
No, he isn't losing faith. He's just gaining faith in the fact that his opponent is tougher than he thought. But he's not losing faith in himself.
Juwan looks like he's having a negotiation with himself. He says this is done. Pile driver, powerbomb perhaps. Blocked.
Big knee straight to the face. Headbutt.
Juwan rocked. He is out on his knees. Low blow.
Wow.
And Wayne's Tommy Two Shoes refusing to grant leniency and disqualifying Juwan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the main event by disqualification, Anthony Toatele. However, championships do not change hands on countouts or disqualifications. So still, your Wrestling Theology United States champion, Juwan Thomas.
You know, Folksy, I've always said you got to do what you got to do to keep the belt. And I think Juwan Thomas, well, even in winning the belt, he knew he had to do what he had to do, right?
Anthony Toatele victorious, but Juwan's walking out of here champion.
Oh, my.
Super kick! Juwan won the battle, but he has not won the war.
The match was over. This is ridiculous. The match is over.
Take it up with the general manager.
I am still the champ. Toatele, I give you that. But guess what? I win by any means necessary. And tonight, I'm the better one. Hell, I'm the smarter one. So, this is the end of this saga. So, see you later.
Juwan, man. It's the same story every single time we have stepped across that ring from each other. And to be honest, man, that story is a tired story, right? You think you're the better champion? I have been with WTF since the beginning. I am WTF. WTF is my house. So enjoy your stay in my house, because when I come back to my house, not only am I taking care of business with you, anyone that gets in my way gets smashed. Trust me.
There you have it. Championship matches, epic rematches, new contenders, and a whole lot of action. Wrestling Theology presents Made for More is shaping up to be a great night of wrestling. Make your plans now, Saturday, May 17th at Mercy Road Church in Fortville, Indiana. Doors open at 5 p.m. Bell time is at 6 p.m. Get your tickets now at WrestlingTheology.com and don't miss a moment of the action, inspiration, and excitement. We'll see you guys at Made for More.